You're in a new city. You don't speak the language. Your phone is dead. It's raining. And now someone asks you for help. In English. Great. Welcome to your worst nightmare. Or just another episode of Monday English Podcast, where your fear of speaking gets dragged into the daylight and roasted until it sizzles. If you've ever nodded and smiled like a lost goldfish when someone said, "Turn left after the bank," this one's for you. Let's be honest. You've studied English for years. You know what a preposition is. You can write a perfect sentence in your notebook, but ask someone where the restroom is? Suddenly you forget what a street is. Or worse, you say restroomed like it's a verb. Look, we've all been there. This episode is not about perfection. It's about survival. It's about sounding weird, still getting help, and not dying of embarrassment in the process. Today we're taking your silent, confused tourist brain and rewiring it. In segment 1, you'll finally learn how to say, "Excuse me, where is?" without sweating. Segment 2 will teach you how to actually understand the answer, even if it includes scary words like roundabout. And segment 3, that's for when someone asks you for help. Yes, it happens. No, you can't hide forever. You don't need a map. You need a mouth. And lucky for you, you've already got one. So open it. Welcome to Monday English Podcast, where we say the English you actually need and sometimes scream it into a pillow. Let's start. Segment 1 is waiting. And no, you can't skip it just because you're not ready. You're standing on a corner. It's cold. It's raining. Your phone is dead. Your brain is worse. And the bus stop you were looking for has disappeared, probably laughing at you from another street. A stranger walks by. They look friendly. You open your mouth to ask for help and say, where? This go, bus? Beautiful. That sentence just made Shakespeare roll in his grave. But hey, at least you tried. That's better than most. Now let's fix it. Because asking for directions doesn't have to feel like brain surgery. You don't need big grammar. You don't need perfect pronunciation. You just need a few phrases. And the courage to use them with a straight face, even when your voice sounds like a confused robot. So here we go. The most powerful English sentence in the world is, "Excuse me." Say it again. Louder. Now less awkward. That little line is your magic key. It means, hey, I need help, but I'm polite about it. It's soft. It's simple. It works anywhere. You can use it in a city, in a village, even in a fast food line. If someone looks confused, just start with, "Excuse me." No one will throw a shoe at you, probably. Let's add the second part. After "excuse me," try, "Can you help me?" Again, easy. No difficult words, just 5 human words that open the door. Imagine this. You say, "Excuse me, can you help me?" And the person nods. Boom. You've made it past the fear. Now for the goal. What are you looking for? Say, "I'm looking for," and then the thing. A train station, a hotel, a restroom, a restaurant, whatever. That phrase, "I'm looking for," means I want to find. For example, "I'm looking for the bus stop." You didn't say it perfectly? Who cares? You said it. You asked. You're not lost anymore. You're moving. Let's stop here for 1 second and deal with a popular lie. The lie goes like this. I'll speak English when I feel ready. Oh, really? Great. That means never. You'll feel ready around the same time flying pigs appear and your English notebook becomes famous. Waiting for confidence before speaking is like waiting for muscles before going to the gym. That's not how this works. You get confident by speaking. Badly. Often. And with lots of weird facial expressions. Now, back to our scene. Imagine you said, "Excuse me, can you help me? I'm looking for the museum." And the person answers with a fast river of words. Yeah, sure. It's like 2 blocks past the gas station, turn left at the coffee shop, then go through the alley next to the dog park. Oh, and if you see the bakery, you've gone too far. You catch about 3 words. Your soul leaves your body. Deep breath. This is normal. Welcome to real life. People talk fast and messy. So what do? You ask again. Gently. Like this. Sorry, can you say that again, please? That's a phrase you need forever. It means please repeat. I am a humble, lost creature. Use it with confidence. Even native speakers use it. You are not broken. You are just human. Another phrase you'll need is slower, please. That's it. 2 words. Use it without shame. And if you really didn't understand a single thing, point. That way. Turn left next to the bank. Use your hands. Use your eyebrows. Use your best confused face. They'll help you. Most people like helping if you just ask without panicking. Let's also add a few new words now, but don't worry, we'll keep it small. First word, near. That means close to. Example, the library is near the supermarket. Second word, next to. That means right beside. Example, the bank is next to the coffee shop. Third, across from. That means on the other side of the street. Example, the post office is across from the school. Use these words. Say them out loud. Try them with places around your city or just around your house. The kitchen is next to the bathroom. Boom. You're practicing real English. You're not reading. You're living. Another tip, don't be afraid of short sentences. They are your friend. English doesn't reward long, fancy talk in these situations. It rewards clear speech. Excuse me, where is the hospital? Is 100 times better than, could you possibly direct me to the closest medical facility, sir? One sounds like a human. The other sounds like you're about to faint from nervous energy. Be human. Speak small. One more thing before we move on. Practice these phrases now. Not later. Say them. In your room. In front of the mirror. Say, excuse me. Say, can you help me? Say, I'm looking for the bus stop. If that feels weird, good. That means you're doing something new. It also means your brain is learning, and your brain hates change. Too bad, brain. We're speaking now. Tiny task for today. Walk around your house and ask for fake places out loud. Yes, out loud. Say, excuse me, where's the kitchen? Like it's Paris and you're a confused tourist. It's weird. It works. Now, take that weirdo energy and get ready, because next we're going to learn how to actually understand the answers people give you. And no, just smile and nod is not a long-term plan. Let's move on. Segment 2 starts now. So you did it. You asked for directions. You said, excuse me, where is the bus stop? And someone answered. Great. But now there's a new problem. You understood none of it. The person smiled, talked fast, pointed in 5 directions at once, and now you're standing there, nodding like a toy on a car dashboard. You caught one word, McDonald's. That's it. That's your whole map. And even worse, you nodded like you understood, said thank you, and walked off in the completely wrong direction. Don't worry, we've all done it. And today we fix it. Let's break this into real usable English. First, you need to know the key verbs people use when giving directions. The most common one is turn. It means to change direction, left or right. Example, turn left at the bookstore. Next is go. Simple, just move. Go straight. Go past the school. Go back. If you hear the word walk, it means move using your legs. Yes, it sounds obvious, but when someone says walk 2 blocks, your brain might still panic. Then there's cross. It means go from one side to the other. Example, cross the street at the light. Finally, take. This one's tricky. Take the second left means use the second left turn you see. It's not about stealing a road. Relax. These 5 verbs, turn, go, walk, cross, take, are your toolbox. But English speakers love to add fun, confusing extras, like saying it's just 5 minutes from here, or take the long road around the mall and you'll see it. So let's talk about describing distance. If someone says, go straight for 5 minutes, it doesn't mean you need a timer. It means walk a bit until you see something. When they say it's close, that means near. It's far means not near. Easy, right? But when you hear just 2 blocks, don't panic. A block is the space between 2 streets. So walk 2 blocks just means go past 2 streets. No rocket science here, just steps. Now let's deal with the real monster. Fillers. These are words people throw into sentences without meaning much. Words like, so, and you'll see, they don't help. They don't hurt. They just exist to annoy you. So when someone says, just like go straight and you'll, see a red building, you ignore the noise. You focus on the real stuff. Go straight, red building. That's your gold. The rest? Background music. And here's where things get messy. Sometimes people don't give you perfect directions. They say things like, you'll see a small bakery on your right, then kind of go around the corner and it's like next to the gym, I think. And now your brain is crying. But guess what? It's okay to ask again. Say, sorry, can you say that again? Or can you speak a little slower? These are normal questions. You're not a failure for asking. You're a learner. Learners ask. Robots stay silent. Don't be a robot. Still nervous? Here's your backup trick. Repeat what you heard. Say, so I turn left after the bank, or I go straight, then cross the street. This helps 2 things. First, you confirm if you understood. Second, the other person knows you're trying, and most of the time they'll repeat or correct you. That's not weakness. That's teamwork. And let's kill another classic excuse while we're here. You say, but what if I go the wrong way? Oh no. What if you walk? What if your legs move and you see some new buildings? What if you actually use your brain and fix the mistake yourself? What if, stay with me, you're a grown person who survives going left instead of right? Calm down. This is Earth. You won't fall off it. Let's do a quick recap with the new words. Turn means go left or right. Turn right at the cafe. Go means move. Go past the post office. Walk means move on your feet. Walk 2 blocks. Cross means go across. Cross the road at the lights. Take means use a street. Take the second left. Block is the space between streets. Walk 1 block. These are simple, powerful words. You don't need more. Now, if you really want to get better at hearing directions, you've got to practice with your ears, not just your eyes. That means watching videos, not reading them. Find a walking tour on YouTube. Mute it. Watch the street. Now you give the directions. Say go straight, turn left, cross at the light. You'll sound silly. That's the point. You're training your brain to describe movement, not grammar rules. If you never speak out loud, your mouth will stay useless, like a tourist without shoes. Tiny task for this segment. Find a walking tour video online. Mute it. Give the directions yourself out loud. Doesn't have to be correct. Just say something. Now get ready, because in segment 3, someone's going to ask you for directions. And no, I don't speak English is not your only option. Let's go. You're walking down the street, minding your own business, maybe even feeling proud after actually understanding someone's directions for once. And then it happens. A stranger taps your arm and says, "Excuse me, do you know where the library is?" Your brain? Gone. Your English? Dead. Your mouth? Dry. Your whole body wants to vanish into a trash can. You stare at the person like they just asked you to explain quantum physics in Latin. All those grammar lessons? Useless. But here's the truth. You can answer. Yes, you. Even with your weird sentences and nervous face. Let's be real. You won't always know the answer. That's okay. You don't have to lie or run away. Start with the magic sentence. Sorry, I'm not sure. That's polite. That's honest. And it keeps you from melting into the ground. You can also say, I don't know. Sorry. It's short. It's real. It saves lives, mainly yours. Another phrase that works? I'm not from here. You don't need to explain your whole family tree. Just say it and move on. The goal is to respond, not to perform Shakespeare in the middle of the street. Now, what if you do know the way? Even better. Here's how you start. It's over there. Point with your hand. Always point. You're not a GPS. People need help, not a geography lesson. You can also say, go straight and turn right. Or, it's next to the gas station. Remember from earlier? Those words, next to, across from, near, are still your best friends. Use them again. Keep it short. Keep it real. Let's add a few new phrases. First is, go past. That means walk beyond something. Example, go past the bank. The next one is just around the corner. It means very close, near the corner. Like the cafe is just around the corner. Then we have at the end of the street. It means keep going until the street finishes. For example, the school is at the end of the street. One more, between. It means in the middle of two things. Example, the park is between the hospital and the supermarket. These are simple, useful, and they sound like real life, not a textbook from 1994. But what if you only kind of know the answer? Use this. I think it's. Or I'm not 100% sure, but. These are confidence phrases. You're giving help, but you're also honest. People understand. You're not a tour guide. You're a human being with a mouth, a heart, and possibly bad Wi-Fi in your brain. That's enough. Still worried your grammar will be bad? Let me stop you right there. No one cares. They're not grading your sentence. They just want to find a place. If you say, he go left, no one will cry. They'll say thanks and walk off. But if you say nothing, that's worse. Silence doesn't help anyone find the library. So yes, you might say goed instead of went. You might say, bathroom is there, go straight. And guess what? You'll still be helpful. Welcome to real communication. And here's your sarcastic reality check of the day. But my grammar. Oh no, your precious grammar. Quick, protect it while a person stands there waiting, needing help. And you're frozen because you're scared to mess up a verb tense. Please, save the drama. Say something. Anything. Even bad English is more useful than a perfect silence. Now let's talk about the backup system, your hands. Pointing is legal. Gestures are magic. Say left and point left. Say behind. And move your hand backwards. If your English fails, your arms are still fluent. Use them. And if all else fails, walk a few steps with the person and point again. Say, here, this way. Even 2-year-olds understand that. You'll be fine. Want to make this a habit? Practice at home. I'm serious. Look at your fridge and say, excuse me, do you know where the fridge is? Then answer, go straight, turn right, it's next to the sink. Yes, you'll feel like a complete weirdo. That means you're doing it right. Fluency doesn't come from silence. It comes from small, strange moments like this. Moments when you speak English, even when it feels awkward, useless, or weird. Tiny task today. Give fake directions to your fridge. Speak out loud. Point. Don't judge yourself. And when you're done talking to kitchen appliances, get ready, because it's time to face the real monster, the voice in your head that says you're not good enough to speak. We're about to fight that voice in the real talk. Interlude. Let's go. Wow. You're scared of saying, turn right at the cafe. What a wild, dangerous sentence. Someone might hear your bad grammar and, what? Call the police? Report you to the United Nations? Let's be honest. You're not afraid of English. You're afraid of looking stupid. You're afraid of sounding like a confused child in public. And guess what? You will. Everyone does. Congratulations. You're human. Let me tell you something that hurts first, then helps. Being quiet is not safe. It feels safe. It feels like hiding behind a locked door. But silence doesn't protect your pride. It just keeps you stuck. You freeze when someone talks to you. You panic when you need to ask for help. You hear someone say, walk 2 blocks and cross, and your brain throws the whole sentence into the trash. Why? Because you're not used to being confused out loud. You've trained yourself to only speak when you're perfect. And now you speak almost never. This is not your fault. School taught you to pass tests, not have conversations. It gave you rules, not rhythm. And now every time you speak, your brain does grammar math instead of letting you talk like a normal person. But here's the truth. People are not grammar exams. No one cares if you say he go left. They care if you help. They care if you try. And trying means sounding weird, awkward, wrong. That's the price of fluency. You pay it by opening your mouth and messing up in public. Again and again. You're not stupid. You're just silent. And silence is not your friend. Mistakes are. Confusion is. Saying bathroom wear with a smile is better than staying quiet and dying inside. You will mix up words. You will say something like, go straight chicken, and someone will still help you find the bus stop. Because they get it. You're learning. And brave learners speak. Not perfectly. Just enough. So don't wait until you feel ready. You'll wait forever. Don't wait until your grammar is clean. It never will be. Speak ugly. Speak soft. Speak now. Say one weird sentence and make someone smile. That's progress. That's English. That's life. Now let's take all that mess and turn it into power. Time to plan your action. Time to speak out loud. Even if it's just to your microwave. See you there. Let's be honest. Most of the time, you're not lost because of English. You're lost because you don't speak. You know the words. You've seen the maps. You've watched the videos. But when someone says, "Can I help you?" you look like you've seen a ghost and suddenly forget what a street is. But today, we broke that cycle. Today, you learned how to open your mouth, even when it feels like a mistake is waiting inside. And that's how fluency starts. You now know how to ask for help. Excuse me is not scary. I'm looking for is not advanced. It's useful. It's yours. You've also learned how to hear the madness that comes next. When people talk fast, point in 5 directions, and say, it's just past the pizza place, like around the corner-ish. You learned how to catch what matters and ignore the rest. You even learned how to speak back. Yes, you. Giving directions like a tired local who's done this 100 times. You don't need perfect grammar. You need real phrases, real talk, real voice. And let's not forget the best excuse of all, but I'm scared of saying it wrong. Okay, then say nothing. Stay lost. Forever. Or say it wrong, then fix it. Then say it again. Then realize no one cares how correct you sound. They care if they find the train station. You don't need to speak like a textbook. You need to speak like a human being. One who sometimes mixes left and right, but still gets there in the end. So here's your one tiny action today. Look at something near you and say, how do I get to the work? Then answer it out loud. One sentence. That's it. Train your mouth like you train your legs. Slow steps, but real ones. And if someone hears you talking to your fridge, bonus points. If this episode helped you speak even one awkward sentence, share it with someone who still thinks silence is a strategy. Share it with your friend who says, I can read English, but I don't talk. Or better, send it to yourself. Because sometimes the only voice you need is one that says, hey, start now. This was Monday English Podcast, where we don't wait for perfect. We speak ugly, we speak early. And we keep showing up every Monday, still tired, still sarcastic, and still here to make sure you do more than study English. You live it. Subscribe, come back, and next time, try not to whisper at the bus stop like you're telling it a secret. Speak up. You've got this.